Right. Well, welcome to Colebrooke Park. I am the 3rd Viscount, 7th Baronet, and you are now at our family home of Colebrooke Park in County Fermanagh. The family have owned the land here since 1641, when they moved from Donegal, and they were in Donegal Castle prior to that. The current house, some of which remains from the 17th century, was built in 1824 to 1828 and was designed by William Farrell. The house was continuously lived in until 1973, when my grandfather died. We were married in 1980, and just prior to that we decided rather rashly that we might like to save the house rather than watch it fall down in the middle of Colebrooke Park, or in the middle of the land and the estate. And it had been vacant for 7 years and without any contents. Happily for us, we were able to later on retrieve a little bit of the furniture which came from my parents' home, which was Ashbrook, the dower house at the other end, after they had both died. There is, however, wallpaper that is still intact in the library, the drawing room and the dining room. So in deciding to move in, we had to think of something to do with it, and basically it had to pay for itself. So we started having people to stay, paying guests. My wife, she chose and did all the interior design on these rooms, and in addition to that, she actually made every single set of curtains in the house, which I think is about 101, but it was one way to keep her occupied for a while. We've actually started to do things just outside the house now, so now we have the old stables as they used to be, with a loft and a new roof. And we have a couple of mares, and so they are used, which is very nice indeed. Within the activities that we do, we're also looking at the slightly more cultural side of things, because Colebrooke has a very strong heritage value from Northern Ireland point of view. And most people, or many people, would be aware that my grandfather was Prime Minister for 30 years, but also looking back in the family, Field Marshal Lord Brookeborough, who was chief of all forces during the war for 4 years, and sat side by side with Churchill. He was, of course, brought up here. In keeping with that, we are also now looking at doing such things as country house concerts. We very much hope that you enjoy looking at Colebrooke and learning a bit about it. It is incidentally sometimes, not every year, open on the Heritage Day, which is normally in September. That is the Department of Environment Heritage Day.